YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Chan Freeze back up in the building with another banging video. And in this video, man, I'm gonna teach you guys the science behind blocking, because in all reality, a lot of dudes been having terrible block attempts, man. They've been blocking completely wrong. And in this video, you're gonna learn how to block properly. You're gonna learn the cutoff points, the proper angles, and the anticipation you need to get as many blocks possible within one game. There's games I sometimes get 7 blocks in a game. You know what I'm saying? Now right here, you're gonna see a nice little closeout on a fade, a nice snatch block. Now let's break down this snatch block. The angle and the cutoff I'm taking, I'm just going straight ahead, because at the end of the day, their objective is to make it to the basket. So you have to cut them off from the basket. And when you're doing these block attempts, never stand underneath the rim. You cannot be underneath the rim. For a block like this, you have to know your closeout distance. You have to understand your closeout distance. And one thing I would say, when blocking, make sure your block rating is high, your vert is high, and your interior or perimeter is a good high attribute as well. So again, you're gonna see the idea is to cut them off. Okay, you have to understand the angle that you're gonna need to take to cut them off properly, and the anticipation and understanding the animations of these shots. As soon as you see a shot animation begin, whether it's a jump shot, a dunk attempt, a layup attempt, literally as soon as you see it begin, you want to jump. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. Like right here, his animation starts, I jump. That's a block. I took the proper angle, I cut him off, I met him at the basket. Okay, it's pretty simple. It sounds simple, but it takes a little getting used to at the end of the day. So I want you guys to pay attention to this video, you know, and if you find that it helps you, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, because it really helps. You're gonna see right here the anticipation. I'm meeting him at the basket. And one thing too, when you see somebody held up like that in a layup animation, always go for that block attempt. Right here, you're gonna see I'm closing in on the paint. I see my guy open in the corner. I took a bad angle right there, but now I'm pushing him out of bounds. I'm basically running on that angle. These arrows that you see, these are the angles I'm running on, okay? So again, for these chase down blocks, you want to pay attention to when the animation begins. As soon as you see a dunk attempt begin or a layup attempt begin, you jump, okay? You can see it in their leg movement when their animation is about to begin for these layups and dunks. You can see the animation start off in their leg movement, okay? And if you watch my other video titled How to Stop These Fades and Left Rights, you'll understand the anticipation of these shots to a T. Like right here, 2 block attempts, 1 possession. I see my guy, look how I back up on my guy. Now look at all this paint, this space in the paint. Clearly he's about to try to get a dunk attempt. I cut him off, bang, block him, right? This guy catches the ball. I see my guy open in the paint for an easy dunk. I get myself back into position, not standing underneath the rim. Take the proper angle to cut him off. His layup animation begins, and I jump with him as soon as I see his layup animation begin. And this is also anticipation, okay? You have to learn to anticipate and read these animations. Right there, that was a jump shot. As soon as I see the jump shot animation begin, or layup animation begin, this one right here, you can see it in his arms clearly. And also this is anticipation, because you can see he's open. He's going to try to get the easy dunk or easy layup. You know, he's looking for the quick shot. Right here, look at the angle that I took. So this is all about anticipation, cutoffs, proper angles, all right? Now, when you see this situation right here, when you see these guys, like somebody on your team go for a block and they miss, then after that miss block attempt, they're gonna definitely go up right after. That's when you come in and you swat that ball. And pay attention to the arrows right here, right? Like you see I'm playing good defense, Watch the guy blow past me. I take the proper angle, chase down block. Right? We're gonna slow it down. Look how he's spamming the escape moves like everybody loves to do. He gets past a little bit. I take the angle. He still had me beat, but because I have a high block rating, high interior defensive rating, that was an easy block. Right here, look at the closeout distance. That's what I'm talking about with closeout distance, understanding how quick you could close out on them. So you could bait them if you understand your closeout distance. You could bait them into these blocks. You see that pump fake? Now watch this shot, the shot animation begin. As soon as the shot animation began, I jumped. Literally, as soon as he picked his arms up, the elbow bent, I jumped for the block, okay? Right here again, this is anticipation and cutoffs. Look at that, what I said. The first guy, he missed the block attempt, and then the ball handler is going to try to go for that quick, easy layup or dunk. You see? Now, if somebody pump fakes you, right? You go for that block attempt, they pump fake you, jump immediately right after. Jump as soon as you can. Right here, you're going to see this snatch block. You see the guy, he passed it off to the AI. The AI has enough space and is going to attempt the shot. I jump with the AI. Easy snatch block. Okay? So these are things that you guys are going to easily get used to. Alright? You're going to get used to it. Then look at that. The jump shot animation began. As soon as I see the arm bend into that formation for him to shoot, I'm jumping. Right here. My finger even slipped. Had to quickly move that and go in for that block. I met him at the basket. So that's the thing. You're going to meet them at the basket. You're going to cut them off with the proper angles. And you're going to anticipate when they're going up for the shot by paying attention to their jump shot animation. You see the arrow? Again, like I said, wherever these arrows is pointing, this is the direction I'm going. Okay? This is the direction that I'm using on the analog. All right, and you see this big, you see how he was quick to just go up off of the rebound? A lot of them will do that. And so that's why I say, if they hit you with a pump fake and you miss the block attempt the first time, jump immediately right after, because they're going to think they have that open shot right there. So jump immediately right after and you will be fine. You're going to get these blocks. How many blocks I got this game? Let me see. What block is this? Because some of these games, like I said, I got 6 blocks, 7 blocks, 5 blocks, almost getting quadruple doubles with blocks, you know? Points, rebounds, assists, blocks, like. So you see right there, I just ran straight up on him. There was no need for me to take no crazy angle. Right here again, layup animation began. I just jumped at him as soon as I seen the animation start. I cut him off right there, met him at the basket. Look at all the space. He think he has an easy dunk. Look at that. I just cut him off. Easy block. Because again, their objective is, their end goal is the basket. So you have to meet them at that basket. You don't want to take a wide angle and you run past them, or you end up flying by them. You don't want to do that. You want to meet them at the basket, anticipate, and cut them off properly. Look at that. And like I said, you never want to make a block attempt standing directly underneath the rim. And that half circle mark right there, you want to be a little bit outside of that, or right there on the line of the half circle. Look where I'm at. Look how I step up on it. All these block attempts, I step up. Look at that. Look at the step up. Boom. Now, some of these bigs, when they playing defense, they stand right underneath the net and think they're going to get a block like that. You can't get no blocks like that. That's not how blocking works. Look how if you watch this video over, every block attempt, I step up on the attempt. I never stand there unless they're coming right at me and I'm standing right in the middle. That's the only time. Even look at that. Again, like I said, if you watch my earlier video, you'll learn how to stop these fades and get crazy blocks off of all these fades attempts. All right. So I hope you guys like this video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Champ Freeze, and I'm up out of here.